Hi guys, welcome back to The Swarm. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you're hitting all of your sustainable goals. With the US president still denying, or maybe just not understanding climate science, we thought it might be relevant to take a look at some of the numbers of his carbon footprint. This will be an estimate of all the activities that the president conducted while running our country last year. We have previously shared that the carbon footprint of the average American is 16.4 tons of carbon dioxide. We also mentioned that this number is well above the global average of 4.8 tons, and our goal is to be under 2 tons by 2050 in order to limit global temperature rise to 2 degrees Celsius or less. Now let us examine the footprint of the president. Travel was the largest contributor of carbon emissions. We found 138 trips that used Air Force One, Marine One, or the presidential state car. Here are some amazing points we learned for each of his trips. During each trip, Air Force One travels with a decoy or alternate plane, 2 cargo planes carrying several Marine Ones and the presidential state car, and 4 Boeing 767s for advanced security. Upon Air Force One's arrival, the president travels to the following destination via either Marine One or the presidential state car. For these journeys, Marine One flies in a group of up to 5 identical choppers, and the presidential state car travels in a motorcade with 30 to 45 other vehicles. Here we see where the president has traveled last year. So what does all this travel equate to? The estimated total carbon emissions from the president's travel is a little over 150,000 tons of carbon dioxide. The White House has a large carbon footprint compared to most residences, of course, but pales in comparison to the president's travel. With a White House that covers 55,000 square feet, including 3 separate kitchens, we can estimate the White House was responsible for over 1,000 tons of carbon emissions in 2018. What about the carbon footprint from all the purchases he makes? That one is a little harder to assess. We do know he has an affinity for fast food, entertains frequently, and has an extensive wardrobe. We assess this as being a lot higher than the average American, at 12 tons of carbon emissions for goods and services. What does this all equate to? In 2018, our president had a carbon footprint of approximately 153,375 tons of carbon dioxide that was emitted into the atmosphere. Compare this to the 16.4 tons for the average American. To offset this, 180,440 acres of forest would be required to sequester the carbon. This footprint is equal to over 9,000 US citizens. To be fair, all of his predecessors have also had a high carbon footprint. It does come with the job. But what else have they done while in the office? Barack Obama upgraded the White House's solar panels and focused heavily on climate change, instigating the Clean Power Plan. He rejected the Keystone XL oil pipeline, raised fuel efficiency standards, and invested in green energy during the Great Recession. And our personal favorite, he created a federal strategy to promote the health of honeybees and other pollinators. George W. Bush provided tax credits to businesses that use renewable energy sources and instituted policies that helped reduce air pollution by 12% from 2001 to 2007. But unfortunately, he would not implement the Kyoto Protocol and therefore gets a split verdict. Bill Clinton established the President's Council on Sustainable Development. He introduced the Greening of the White House initiative, a comprehensive energy and environmental upgrade that includes actions for landscaping, waste reduction, recycling, and water and energy efficiency. With great power comes great responsibility. We hope our future presidents place much more focus on sustainability, and we challenge them to set an example and reduce their carbon footprint to the absolute minimum. Thanks for tuning in this week. Don't forget to subscribe and join the swarm. See you next time.